Myself, Triveni, working as Assistant Professor, Department of Pharmaceutical Chemistry at Raghavendra Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Raipur, Autonomous, Anantapuram. Now I am going to give demo on FTIR spectroscopy. In this demo, I am going to explain introduction, preparation of KBr pellet, instrumentation and interpretation of FTIR spectroscopy. FTIR stands for Fourier Transform Infrared Spectroscopy. It is used to determine functional groups present in unknown organic compound, that is for structure elucidation. We use a specific range of electromagnetic radiation that we call as IR radiation. IR region divided into three types: near IR, mid IR, far IR. Generally in pharmaceutical analysis, we used mid IR, that is 4000 to 400 centimeter inverse of wave number. FTIR, also known as absorption and vibrational spectroscopy, because the sample absorbs IR radiation, thereby the molecules undergo excitation and shows different types of vibrations. Coming to the principle, bond between different atoms. It may be single bond or double bond or even triple bond also. These bonds are not permanent, that means not rigid. They are always involved in different vibrations or oscillations. That vibrations we can observe here. The bond between atoms moving like a spring. This bond will vibrate with some frequency is known as natural frequency of vibration. Let us see stretching type of vibrations. In this, bond length may varies. In symmetric stretching, bond length may increase or decrease symmetrically. In asymmetric stretching, one bond length is increased, another one is decreased. Coming to bending vibrations, bond angle will be changed. Scissoring and rocking comes under in-plane bending. Wagging and twisting comes under out-of-plane bending. In scissoring, bond angle will be decreased. In rocking, bond angle will be maintained, but both bonds move within the plane. In wagging, both atoms move to one side of plane. In twisting, one atom move to above the plane, one atom move to below the plane. Each type of vibration contributes to an infrared spectrum. Let us see FTIR instrumentation. Generally, it contains IR source, fixed mirror, moving mirror, one beam splitter, sample cell and detector. Detector is connected to the computer. Then coming to the working procedure, radiation source may be Nernst glowwire or silicon carbide glow bar source. They are electrically heated from 1200 to 2000 degrees centigrade to produce IR radiation. IR radiation that was emitted from the light source, it reaches to the moving mirror and fixed mirror through the beam splitter. Beam splitter is partially transparent mirror. From these mirrors, some of the radiation reflected and passed through the sample and reaches to the detector. When these mirrors are in equal distance from the beam splitter, this causes reaching the beam to the detector in the same planes. We call this as constructive interference. Then the peak is observed at highest intensity. When the mirrors are not in equal distance from the beam splitter, it causes reaching the beam to the detector were not in the same plane and cancel each other. We call this destructive interference, and the peak is observed at lower intensity. The signal measured by the detector is known as interferogram. Then this interferogram in computer can be converted to spectrum. Generally in IR, we will take transmittance mode on y-axis. That's why the graph is reverse. If we consider absorption mode on y-axis, the peaks go upside like UV and HPLC. This figure represents various reasons for the functional groups. Mostly, the stretching vibrations were observed between 4000 to 1500 centimeter inverse, that is functional group region. Bending vibrations were observed in 1500 to 500 centimeter inverse, that is known as fingerprint region. Let us see preparation of solid pellet by using KBR pressed pellet technique. For pellet preparation, take KBR FTIR grade in one Petri plate and keep it in hot air oven about 45 minutes to 1 hour at 100 to 110 degrees centigrade to remove the moisture content. He is our lab assistant Ravi. He will prepare KBR pellet. Then acetone will be used for cleaning of the die set. This is the die set. It contains lower die, upper die and disc bores, small disc bores and larger disc bores. Then clean the mortar and pestle with acetone. Use tissue papers for cleaning purpose. Simultaneously, we have to clean die set also. Clean the lower die with acetone and also clean upper die with acetone. Then wipe it with tissue paper. Then clean the disc bore also. Weigh 99% of KBR. Place it in a mortar. To that add 1% of sample. Very little bit of sample. Add to the KBR. Then triturate with pestle. For uniform distribution of the sample with KBR. And then place lower die into the upper and place lower disc bore. Place the sample by using suitable sample holder. With the help of larger bore, distribute the solid mixture evenly in die assembly and fix it. Place the die assembly under hydraulic press and rotate the screw to touch the die assembly. Lock the pressure by rotating to 90 degrees angle. Cover the instrument with plate. Then apply the pressure 10 tons. Wait for a minute and then remove the pressure by unlock. Then remove the closed plate. Then loose the screw. Remove the die assembly carefully. Remove the lower disc. Place the remaining die assembly under hydraulic press. With the help of pellet removing holder, the disc bore will be ejected upside. Then remove the pellet carefully. Then take it into a butter paper. Let us see the instrumentation. It is Bruker Alpha Company FTIR instrument. Inside we can observe sample placing holder where we can place the pellet. From here the silicon carbide glow bar source IR light will be passed through the sample. The software we are using it is Opus. Then enter the password. Wait for 15 minutes for stabilization. Initially we can observe yellow color. After the completion of the stabilization we can observe the green color at the edge. Then click on measurement. and enter sample name. Likewise enter file name. Then enter path where it should be saved. Then after that enter start the background measurement with plain KBR pellet without sample. Wait for the completion of 15 scans. We can observe green color that indicates the process is going on. Then place the sample pellet in holder and fit it properly. And then close the FTIR instrument. Then start the sample measurement. Wait for completion of 15 scans. Here the Michelson interferometer convert the interferogram into the spectra. After completion of 15 scans, we can observe the graph like this. Then click on the manipulate. Then click on the baseline correction. Then click on smooth to remove unwanted very small interactive peaks. We can change the spectra color black or red or any other color. Then click peak picking. In that click interactive peak picking. Thereby we will get wave numbers that will be helpful for functional group determination. After getting wave numbers, then click on print to get the printout of the spectra. In this sample spectra, OH stretching observed at 3746.70 centimeter inverse, OH deformation peak of alcohol group observed at 1434.10 centimeter inverse, C double bond was stretching observed at 1649.84. It indicates the presence of amide. NH stretching in amide observed at 3136.83 centimeter inverse. CO stretching of alcohol group observed at a sharp peak at 1221.46 centimeter inverse. C double bond C skeletal vibrations of aromatic ring were observed at 1607.99 centimeter inverse. By these observations in the spectra, finally the sample may contain aromatic ring attached with hydroxyl and amide functionalities. In this instrument, tutorial of FTIR is present. It will be helpful to know about FTIR instrumentation, the principal, introduction, FTIR and its measurements, sample preparation and etc. Finally, I thank RIPER management for giving this opportunity. Thank you one and all.